Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, where did my strength go? Maybe carrying the groceries feels heavier than it used to, or standing up from the couch takes a little more effort. It's not just you, and no, you're not imagining things. This gradual loss of strength and muscle isn't simply part of getting older. It's your body sending you a message. You see, after the age of 60, our muscles start to shrink at a faster rate. It's something doctors call sarcopenia. Big word, I know, but it simply means age-related muscle loss. And it doesn't just affect how strong you feel. It can make you tired, unsteady on your feet, and even increase your risk of falls and injury. But here's the good news. You don't have to accept it. There's something simple you can do before bed each night that could make all the difference. Now, we're not talking about expensive supplements or magic pills. You don't need to hit the gym like a 30-year-old or eat like a bodybuilder. It's much easier than that. In fact, it's something you can start doing tonight, and if you stick with it, your body will thank you. You'll feel stronger, more energized, and more confident in everyday activities. So let's talk about it. Why are your muscles disappearing, and what can you do about it? In this video, I'm going to walk you through some powerful yet simple changes you can make, starting with what you should take before bed to help stop that muscle loss in its tracks. Let's start with the first thing most people overlook, your protein intake at night. Many folks in their 60s and beyond still eat like they did in their 30s, but your body has changed. It doesn't absorb nutrients the same way anymore. That means you might be eating enough food, but you're not getting enough of the right building blocks to keep your muscles strong. And the most important of those? Protein. But not just any protein, slow-digesting protein taken before bed. Why? Because your body does most of its repair work while you sleep. That's when it rebuilds muscles, heals tissues, and restores energy. If you go to bed without giving your body the tools it needs, like protein, it's like asking a handyman to fix your house without a toolbox. The best kind of nighttime protein? A simple serving of Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or a scoop of casein protein powder mixed with water or milk. These are all slow-releasing proteins that feed your muscles throughout the night. They're gentle on your stomach, won't spike your blood sugar, and can actually help improve your sleep. Now, you might be thinking, I already eat enough during the day. But it's not just about when you eat, it's about what your body has access to while it's doing the heavy lifting at night. Many seniors unknowingly fast for 10 to 12 hours while sleeping, and without protein to work with, the body starts breaking down its own muscle for fuel. That's right, if you don't give it protein, it takes it from your arms, legs, and core. Let me tell you about Marlene, a sweet 72-year-old who lives in Arizona. She always prided herself on staying active, walking, gardening, even dancing once a week. But she noticed she was getting weaker despite staying on her feet. Her doctor told her she had mild muscle loss, and if it continued, it could affect her balance and independence. So what did Marlene do? She started having a small bowl of Greek yogurt with a sprinkle of chia seeds before bed. Nothing crazy, just a 5-minute snack before turning out the lights. Within weeks, she felt steadier. Her arms had a bit more oomph when lifting things, and her energy improved. And yes, her doctor noticed the difference too. That brings me to the second thing to take before bed, magnesium. Now, I know what you're thinking. What does magnesium have to do with muscle loss? More than you might think. Magnesium helps your muscles relax and recover, especially after even mild activity. It also supports better sleep, and as you already know, good sleep equals better muscle repair. A lot of older adults are low in magnesium without realizing it. That can lead to cramps, weakness, even trouble sleeping. Ever wake up in the middle of the night with a leg cramp? That could be a sign your magnesium levels are running low. A simple magnesium supplement, or even a warm cup of magnesium-rich golden milk made with turmeric and almond milk, can go a long way. And here's something else. Magnesium works hand in hand with protein. While protein gives your body the materials it needs, magnesium makes sure the whole process runs smoothly. Think of protein as the bricks and magnesium as the builder. Without both, the repair work gets delayed. There's something really empowering about taking control of your health, isn't there? Just knowing that something as small as your nighttime snack could help you stay stronger, feel younger, and move with more ease, it's worth paying attention to. And you don't need to overhaul your entire life. It starts with these small, manageable shifts, the kind that don't require a big budget or a lot of effort, just a bit of consistency and a willingness to try. Now, some folks might say, isn't it too late to make a difference? And I'll tell you this, it's never too late. Your muscles don't care how old you are, they just need the right support. Give them what they need, and they'll reward you with strength, stability, and stamina, even in your 70s, 80s, or beyond. So now that we've talked about giving your body slow-digesting protein and supporting it with magnesium, let's talk about something that often goes unnoticed, but can quietly chip away at your muscle health: poor sleep quality. You might think, I'm in bed for 7 or 8 hours, so I'm getting enough rest. But there's a big difference between being in bed and actually sleeping deeply. Tossing, turning, or waking up often during the night interrupt your body's natural repair cycle, and that's when muscle recovery suffers most. Because without deep sleep, the hormones your body needs to rebuild and protect muscle, like human growth hormone, don't get released the way they should. Here's where it gets interesting. There's a natural, gentle way to improve sleep and support your muscles at the same time. It's something many people already have in their kitchen, and it doesn't cost much. I'm talking about a small dose of tart cherry juice before bed. Yes, really, tart cherry juice. It's rich in natural compounds that help increase melatonin, your body's sleep hormone. But more than that, tart cherries are also packed with antioxidants that help reduce inflammation in your muscles and joints. That means you fall asleep easier, stay asleep longer, and help your body heal itself from the inside out. One small glass, about 4 to 6 ounces, about an hour before bed, can be enough. You don't need a lot, and you don't need to drink it every single night. But used regularly, it can help promote a deeper, more restorative sleep. And for your muscles, that's like sending in a repair crew with fresh tools and clear instructions. Now, I know some folks worry about sugar, especially at night, but the natural sugar in tart cherry juice is minimal when you keep the serving size small, and the benefits far outweigh that tiny bit of sweetness. If you're still unsure, look for unsweetened versions, or even tart cherry capsules if you'd prefer. Let me tell you about Robert. He's 68 and used to be a construction worker, strong as an ox in his younger days. But after retirement, the aches and stiffness started to creep in. Worse, he wasn't sleeping well. He tried everything: melatonin, teas, even background noise. Nothing worked. Then he started having a small glass of tart cherry juice at night. Within a few weeks, his sleep improved and something surprising happened. He started moving better in the mornings. Less stiffness, more energy, and yes, more muscle tone returning to his frame. It might sound too simple to work, but that's the beauty of it. Your body doesn't always need dramatic changes. It just needs consistency and the right kind of support. Now, let's talk about something else that can quietly erode muscle if we're not careful: dehydration. Yes, just not drinking enough water. It might not sound connected, but hear me out. Your muscles are made up of about 75% water. When you're dehydrated, even slightly, your muscles become weaker, stiffer, and more prone to breakdown. And here's the kicker: by the time you feel thirsty, you're already dehydrated. Now, I know getting up at night to use the bathroom isn't exactly fun, and that's one reason some folks stop drinking water in the evenings altogether. But instead of cutting fluids completely, try sipping smaller amounts earlier in the evening. Even just half a glass of water or herbal tea an hour or two before bed can make a difference without flooding your bladder. Better hydration helps with circulation, joint health, and yes, muscle maintenance. It helps deliver nutrients more efficiently and removes waste products that can build up in sore, tired muscles. Think of it like keeping the engine clean and running smoothly. And here's something many people don't realize. Mild dehydration can also cause fatigue and poor balance, which can lead to falls. One simple drink in the evening might save you a lot of trouble down the line. So instead of skipping your evening drink,
Consider something like warm chamomile tea or plain water with a slice of lemon. No caffeine, no sugar, just a little boost of hydration to help your muscles recover and your body feel at peace. You might be noticing a pattern here. These bedtime habits, protein, magnesium, tart cherry juice, staying hydrated, they're not flashy, but they're powerful. And more importantly, they're easy to work into your life. No big changes, no stress, just small, gentle steps toward protecting your strength.
Because that strength, it's more than just muscle. It's what helps you get out of bed in the morning without wobbling. It's what lets you lift your grandkids or take a walk around the block with your head held high. And yes, it's what keeps you independent. Now, before we continue, take a moment and really think about your own evening routine. Are you giving your body what it needs to rest, recover, and stay strong overnight? Are you supporting your sleep, your muscles, your hydration? If not, don't worry, there's no shame in that. The most important thing is recognizing the gap and deciding to take action. One small step tonight, that's all it takes to start. Let's keep this going because we've covered some powerful evening habits so far. But there's one more thing, perhaps the most surprising of all, that many people overlook when it comes to protecting their muscles after 60, your mindset. Now, I know that might sound a bit unusual. You're probably thinking, what does my mindset have to do with my muscles? But here's the truth. What you believe about aging and your health can have a direct effect on your body. And yes, that includes your strength. You see, when people start telling themselves things like, I'm too old for this, or muscle loss is just part of aging, nothing I can do about it, something changes. The body listens. It starts to slow down, not because it has to, but because it's been told to. The brain and body are deeply connected, and when you give yourself permission to let go of your strength, your body often follows. But the opposite is also true. When you believe, even just a little, that you can maintain strength, energy, and independence, the body starts responding. That small shift in thinking makes you more likely to take the right actions, more likely to move, to eat a little better, to stretch, to rest. And over time, those actions build up. They create momentum, and that momentum creates change. I want to share something with you that stuck with me for years. There was a gentleman I met named Henry. He was 84, widowed, living alone. And to be honest, he had every reason to give up on improving his health. But every night, before bed, he had a little routine. He'd stretch, sip some warm tea, take a few deep breaths, and say out loud to himself, "Tomorrow, I'll be a little stronger than today." Simple words, right? But over time, those words became a promise to himself. And wouldn't you know it? Henry's strength actually improved. His doctor was amazed. He didn't run marathons, he didn't lift weights, but he stayed mobile, active, and positive because he believed he could. So tonight, when you're getting ready for bed, just pause for a moment. Remind yourself that you're not powerless. You're not too old. Your body is still listening, still responding, and it's never too late to give it what it needs. Of course, belief alone isn't enough. We've also got to move our bodies, even just a little. So here's a gentle practice I'd like to encourage you to try before bed. Just 5 minutes, nothing fancy, no equipment, just you, your breath, and your body. Start by standing next to your bed or sitting in a sturdy chair. Roll your shoulders gently, one at a time. Inhale slowly, exhale even slower. Stretch your arms overhead. Don't strain, just reach. Wiggle your fingers. Rotate your ankles. Give your legs a little shake. These tiny movements help stimulate blood flow, relax tight muscles, and prepare your body for deeper, more restorative sleep. And here's the kicker. They also send signals to your brain that say, these muscles are still being used, they still matter. And when your brain gets that message, it starts prioritizing muscle repair overnight. If you're able, even light resistance can help. Press your palms together for a few seconds, squeeze a soft ball, gently lift your legs while seated. These aren't exercises you'll see in a gym, but they're gold for muscle maintenance when done consistently. Because every movement you make before bed tells your body something.
It tells your body you care, that you're still in this, that you're investing in your strength, in your future, in your freedom. Let's be honest, aging is a privilege, but it's not always easy. Things change, bodies change, but that doesn't mean we lose our power. It just means we have to get a little smarter, a little more intentional. We have to listen to what our body is asking for and answer it with love, patience, and consistency. So, what have we learned here? You've got real power in your hands every evening, from having a slow-digesting protein snack like Greek yogurt or cottage cheese, to taking a little magnesium to help your muscles relax and rebuild, to sipping tart cherry juice to support your sleep, and even making sure your body stays gently hydrated. All these small steps come together.
They create a routine, a rhythm that tells your body it's safe, supported, and ready to stay strong. And when you pair that with belief in yourself and a few mindful movements to close out the day, you're not just surviving, you're taking your health into your own hands. That's something to feel proud of. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to change everything all at once. Just begin. Start with one new habit tonight. Maybe it's that bowl of yogurt, or that short stretch, or that quiet moment where you tell yourself, I still have strength, and I'm going to protect it. And if something I've said today has helped you, if it's sparked even a little hope or motivation, I'd love to hear about it. Leave a comment down below and tell me what small change you're going to make tonight. Let's inspire each other. Let's keep this community growing stronger together. And hey, if you found this helpful, go ahead and like the video. Subscribe to the channel for more easy, practical tips to help you stay strong, healthy, and confident at every age. Because you deserve that. You really do. Thanks for spending this time with me. I believe in you. Here's to stronger muscles, better sleep, and a healthier, happier you starting tonight.